Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we like to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahawah by Sham, Rawchaa by Qadash.
We like to give double honors to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone. We like to say shalom to the elect that teach the word and our true faith and sincerity. And yet we once again out here to prophesy the downfall of America. Because that's a commandment from Yahawashi. Matter of fact, somebody get Ezekiel the 35th chapter. Because what are we supposed to do in this time? And also get St. Matthew 21. This is a commandment from Yahawah to prophesy against this place, man. Because of the evil, the wickedness, the madness that you see today, man. But whoever got it, you can get that Ezekiel 35 first.
Ezekiel 35 and verse 1. It says, moreover, the word of the Lord, Yahawah by Sham Yahawashi, came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir.
See, set thy face against Mount Seir. That's why our doctrine ultimately goes back to getting on Esau. Everything we'll teach about ultimately is still go back to prophesying against Mount Seir. You want to talk about health, you want to get into righteousness. Eventually, you're going to end up beginning to condemn this man, man. Because that's what it's all about. We ain't in this place. This is a random thing, man. This is all biblical prophecy, and this man is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is prominent, concerning biblical. He got to be on the scene concerning prophecy, man. And that's why we prophesy against this man. You got it.
It says, and prophesy against it,
Mm-hmm.
and say unto it, thus saith the Lord power, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against you.
See, the Lord is against you, man. Because everything you do is totally contrary to what the Lord laid out, what was right, man. And you going against the Lord by doing everything totally opposite of what was acceptable. That's why it talks about that in Romans, us not conforming to this word, because we know what is acceptable, man. According to the ways of Yahawah, man. But the Lord, He's totally against you. And guess what? We with it too. We're against you, man. Don't that hate thee? Yeah.
It says, and I will stretch out mine hand against thee,
Mm-hmm.
and I will make thee most desolate.
And that's when the Lord is going to send our Lord Yahawah against you, man, to pretty much uproot you, man. And that's what we kind of preach, tell you that our Lord's going to come uproot you, man. All this wickedness and evil that you see upon the planet Earth, this the source right here. When you get these, what is a mukbang, leggings, the LGBT, whatever you want to think of, America's the source, because guess what? It's a trend, it's a hashtag behind it. When somebody get that Matthew Bible shop.
Real quick. And when you read 2 Thessalonians, it speaks about the process before America fall, and it says when it speaks about I will speak this place, you know what I'm talking about? Speak this place down. You read Ezekiel 35. Yep, that's it. Consume it with the spirit of my mouth. That's it. It says I will stretch out my hand. The form of that hand is prophets also.
Mm-hmm.
This is Matthew 21 and 21. Yahawashi answered and said unto them, verily I say unto you, if ye have faith and doubt not, ye shall not only do this which is done to the fig tree.
Hey, and what was done to the fig tree, which the Lord gave us that power now. We actually got that power now in this time, man, through the Spirit. Because what happened to that fig tree? It says it withered away presently. So we seeing this place wither away before our eyes, man. From even the physical standpoint, the streets, the buildings decaying, to the minds of the people, the influence of this devil, all of that is taking, all that is withering away, man. This man's power, you got a lot.
But also,
because that's the process, it's going to be beaten down, broken down, and ultimately carried into the fire. You got a lot.
ye shall say unto this mountain,
Mm-hmm.
be
See
thou
that mountain, they're going back to that Mount Seir, man. So what mountain was in that time by Lord Yahawashi, the Roman Empire, which was ran by Edomites? Ain't no coincidence today. you know, that you read the same scripture, them same niggas in power.
This mountain.
Yeah,
And that's what the scripture literally says.
Yeah,
Say to this mountain.
that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just got to adjust the lens.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he say that
Yeah,
mountain.
no.
His mountain.
Right. Which mountain? No.
God.
And it said, and say unto this mountain,
Yeah.
Mhm.
by his mouth.
That's it.
Somebody can look up that word say. Right.
That's it. Yeah, because they say that power in the word of the king. You know?
Oh, matter of fact, you can look up that word mountain as well.
That word say, Strong's G 2036, it says to speak, say. In the Strong's, it says to speak or say by word or writing. It says,
Oh, that's it. Read, right? Speak.
Thus saith the Lord.
Right. That's the same with the word. If the search word is power. Looking over your matches and all that. It's written.
I want my word that says command.
That's what it is, man. The commandments is the scripture as a whole, man. It's a commandment. It's not a suggestion. No, it is what it is, man, because it's thus saith the Lord, you know? So we commanded this mountain to hurry up to World War III, man. Hasten to the destruction. We said that cast into that sea, which is the lake of fire, man.
That word, like
Yeah, you got it.
that word mountain, Strong's G 3735, it says a mountain. In the Strong's, it says a mountain as lifting itself above the plain.
See, we talk about that beast rising from the sea, that people that being elevated over the other people, which are those Edomites, man. You know, this nigga don't hold fast to the Roman, that Roman Empire. You see it today, man. It's certain them same niggas, man. From the infrastructure, you know, even they go back to the, you know, you got these different Latin terms and shit like that. You certain them same niggas, man. You know?
Senate.
Yep.
It says more important to be on the Senate than be a president. That's the same Senate from the Roman Empire.
Going back to the definition of mountain, you know, rising yourself before the others. It said Luke 14 and 11. It says, "For whosoever exalteth himself shall be abased, and he that humbleth himself shall be exalted." Yeah. So Esau have self-promoted rulership upon himself. It speaks about in the book of Obadiah. It says, "Who shall bring me down to the ground?" So you got all pride in everything that you do because you exalted yourself. And don't take it to mind that, what is that? Job 9 and 24 is being put in effect. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. So your rulership was given.
It also said that, so like the book of Revelation, he was given power to take the peace from the earth. It's all a part of biblical prophecies. This devil ain't got no power, man. He just only going according to the script. That's why ultimately there's only two prophecies left. He has ran his course. There's nothing he really can do but to bring forth to see him and be destroyed. Yeah.
He got two last steps.
That's it.
Because you can't pursue no more, right?
Yeah,
You get to the last two steps, it's usually emphatic too. You hit the orchestra. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, well, I may, Isaiah the 10th chapter. How could the axe boast itself against he that lifted up?
I'm about to talk somebody get that Psalm 73 in 18, I believe. And I'm gonna slip slowly. Lord built this man up to fall, just like Pharaoh. Talk about how when you read how Egypt came up, that was it. That was crazy. The Lord had Joseph be sold into slavery and all that, just so Egypt could be a superpower, and the Lord show his strength, man, throughout Egypt. No different day. The Lord set up America. Going to talk about Daniel, those 3 horns, how this place came about, you know, and everything like that. Just so this place can be violently overthrown, man.
Yeah, even those subplots. It's hard to kill George Washington. You know, all the attempts on his life. And they shoot a bow and arrow at him. He bend down, pick up an apple, fucking bow and arrow, both hands. I'm sorry, the Lord was involved, man. Just so he could destroy it. Like the brother going in.
You got it.
Psalm 73 and 18.
Matter of fact, what's 16 say?
It says, Psalm 73 and 16. When I thought to know this, it was too painful for me until I went into the sanctuary of the Most High.
See, that's where the relief came. Part of that relief came when we came to the sanctuary of the Most High. I thought it was the end all, be all, being here. You know, you reduced trying to come up. You got to make a career. You know, to have a soft landing for you and your family in this place, man. No, not this. Is the Lord have given us a sense of relief by giving us the understanding. This is not the end all, be all, man.
Yeah, because you had like 2 out. Either you was a rapper,
yeah, that's it.
Athlete. You missed out on that. That was your ass.
Yeah,
that's what so-called black. You
Yeah,
missed that boy.
yeah, that's because you'll see Jake if he missed that turn. Now he trying to double back by going to get a GED and shit. You trying your best to get back. You know what I mean? That was painful for us. You know what I mean? You crying and trying to set your foot in America, man.
It's like that hamster wheel.
Yeah.
You know? You're getting ran, but you're going nowhere. Now here, you know?
Yeah, that's it.
place.
Oh, that's the wilderness.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
It says, until I went into the sanctuary of the Most High, then understood I their end.
See, then understood I their end. And when you read that, it's concerning the wicked, which is the so-called white man, Esau Edom, man. It talks about how it was envious at the fullest. That's by the way of us, like the elder mentions, you know, a basketball career, a rapper, something to try to, you know, set your place up in here, man. You fall out the way of the so-called white man because he set the standard to what's living. You know, you got a guest house and shit. Nigga want that now because he the standard. He in power, man. You know, but the Lord had gave us understanding. It's an end to this. Matter of fact, before you continue, get Proverbs chapter 23, you start at verse 17. Because at the end of the day, it's an end to this. That's why you got trends and fads. It's there and then it's gone, man.
Decades.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah, like you said, them decades, arrows and shit.
Yeah.
And a nigga try to bring back the 80s. But then that's it.
Yeah.
You know?
It's compartmentized, you know?
Yeah.
A nigga tried to bring back the 80s like he came out of another warp. The nigga was warped. He's like, what, you know?
Yeah, because even like you got hits in the 80s. You gonna play all on, that's it. It's only so many hits in the 80s, yeah. That's it. But I think it's Proverbs 23 and 17.
No.
23 and 17, whoever got it.
It's comfort in knowing the end. You know the scriptures ain't warning you about hell, just throwing a nugget out there for that. Hey, that crazy dude he did a post about me. You know, you have a mention. So like, you know, you see if somebody mention you. I went to the mention, the nigga did a post about me. It was at Mysteries. And it had a series of precepts with an image, like the sun setting. Man, that nigga crazy, man. But if you're watching, a quick question for you. Right? Why didn't the prophets warn you about this place hell?
Yeah.
Why David, King David, he was hell bent on warning you about a certain enemy. Right? Everything was my enemy. Deliver me from my enemy. Where did they ever say deliver me from the fiery fire and worms? Because that's the new thing now. You niggas think you deep because you throw worms in there. that lets you know we at the end, man. Seducing spirits trying to, grab, pull that book,
God, you got that.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 23 and verse 17. Let not thine heart envy sinner, but be thou in the fear of the Lord Yahawashi all the day long.
So that's a commandment. We supposed to hold fast to this truth, this understanding. We shouldn't be envious of the wicked, man. We shouldn't want a place in this place, man. This is only temporary. We just passing by. We're not trying to make this our address, like the other brother say, the permanent American. Talks about consider Lot's wife because she literally fled out of Sodom, but she was spiritually there, man. That's why she was destroyed. So that we supposed to spiritually flee from this place. We supposed to hold fast to Yahawashi now shot. To God it all.
For surely there is an end.
See, surely it's an end to this, man. Surely there is an end, man, and that sure shows that go back to the testimony I was shot. This is a sure word of prophecy. This place is destined to be destroyed, man. So why invest in this, knowing that this is it? That's just like a nigga getting a rental car, and you go get a paint job. You
Put tires.
put tires, man, mama. You gotta take it back money though.
Radio and that.
Yeah, good. This for $8,500 already.
Yeah.
All change.
Everything just to take it back, man. Can I read that again?
For surely there is an end, and thine expectation shall not be cut off.
See, our expectation, because it go hand in hand with the destruction of this place. You read Proverbs chapter concerning the hope of the righteous and the expectation of the wicked go hand in hand. Somebody got to win and somebody got to lose, And the other side want the other one to lose. That's how it is. But that's what I said. Our hope is not going to fail, man. It's an end to this devil, his expectation. But ours, we're really going to go into the beginning after the destruction, man. That's going to be his end and our beginning. But you can go back to that.
I got something.
Come on, you got it, bro.
Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 24. It says, by faith Moses, when he was come to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter.
Seasoned, man. Yeah.
No longer, immature.
Yeah.
Wilderness. That's us.
No, you got it.
That spirit, you know what I mean? Hop around, man. No matter what you know what I mean?
It says, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of the Most High than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season.
That word speak about the child. But that's what it was, man. One thing. Egypt was just set up for the Lord's purpose. So if not, God ain't set Egypt up to show you how a kingdom supposed to be ran. Show you how to really run shit, man. No, it was for the Lord to show his power and his name established in the earth. They're like, nah, he's all set up for what? Nothing. He's set up for Lord to show you nothing. What weakness, you allow weakness to continue. And what not to do.
Strong's G 4340, it says for a season, enduring only for a while.
Only for a while. That's it. Then it's on to the next. This man, he got to take nobody. Spirit, this man, they come up with doomsday clock. But now that was the spirit of the Lord, man. Show you that he's on the clock. There's a certain amount of time this man is set in that doomsday clock. It's just time for when the pie is ready. That means concerning what do you call it, mutually assured destruction, man. When this whole society goes down after that, which is the society of Edom. And people been hot-headed lately.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
That word threat.
Yeah.
Yeah, threaten, missile.
Yeah.
Them being the 2 words associated with you. And he just shot off a missile, right? Just think 48 hours after he made that gut wrenching, because you people sleep. You don't know how serious at times we is, man. They're on pins and needles over here in the West.
God. That's why they were subtly. You can see why it makes so much sense, because you just look at the everyday people, man. I ain't aware of what's going on. Niggas just worry about the next game or who gonna make the playoff. You know?
Well, them niggas talking about Trump shoes and shit.
Yeah,
Niggas need to be destroyed. Yeah, that's it, yeah. Niggas ought to be destroyed.
Yeah.
Just ought to be.
Niggas.
Yeah, country picture. Niggas ought to be tortured.
Yeah. Connor, you got it.
This is John 17, verse 16. They are not of the world, even as I am not of the world.
Yep. They say they are not of the world, even as not of the world. So we see things through a different perspective than you people, man. The same thing that moves you people, it don't move us. You might cry, that we might laugh at. You know what I'm saying? So we don't move like you people, man, because we hold the testimony of Yahawah outside. So that makes us see things differently, man. We got the spirit of anticipating certain events, you know, and when certain things do happen, we rejoice. While you people mourn, man. It just showed the 2 contrasts between the heavens and the earth, man. You know, the spiritual and the carnal. You know. Got some more.
Them 2 contrasts. It said 2 Corinthians 4 and 18. It says, while we look not at the things which are seen. That's it. 2 Corinthians 4 and verse 17. It says, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment.
See, light affliction. Boy, most of our affliction really is mental. Nigga might catch them self-inflicted wounds and shit, you know, but it's mostly is a mental affliction. That's why I got that truth combated, you know. Because the Lord maintain us, you know, you might go through here and this and that, but Yahawashi outside maintain you at the end of the day. You look down 6 months later, like, damn, what the fuck I worry about? You know.
The scripture say he make a way out.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Make a way to escape.
Make a way. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
We ain't been chastised by our affliction.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Yep. 12 chapter. Yep. We chastised for our benefit.
Yeah, for our benefit. We back at camp. Back at camp. And made it through the ills of the week.
It says, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory.
So they ain't got nothing compared to eternity. They said this is a moment, man. This is a brief thing concerning this captivity. You know, because now we know we in captivity now, and show you that, you know, coming to you now, you know you're in captivity. That's make it brief too as well. When you first come in, then you know that race to deliverance. You know, but this is for a moment, man. But it's not gonna compare to, you know, the relief Yahawah outside is gonna give us, you know, by the way of the kingdom, man.
Well, if I may, to go back to what you said earlier, that energy is intertwined. Their expectations versus our hope. So scriptures tell you how the joy of the hypocrite is for a moment. Right, you got that? Right, come on. That's spirit.
It's the book of Job, chapter 20, verse 5.
that the triumph of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
Right, read that part again.
It says the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
So you see how that coincides with our low point being for a moment as well. To give you a vivid illustration, you know, you see one of those movies, two opposing forces, they wrestling, especially those older movies, older back in the 80s and 90s, they had you down, then he'll roll over you, have you down, show you that wrestling and shit like that, so to add to the thrill, the excitement. So he got us down for a moment. But him being on top assures us being at the bottom. But on the flip side, when we are raised up and elevated in our glory, he's going to have to be at the bottom. But those two entities, you know, are joined at the hip. So that's why the word moment is associated with his joy as well as our, right? Yeah, affliction, yeah. Go all the way back to Jacob and Esau. Yep, yeah, right.
That's a good precept for that. 2 Corinthians 4 and 17. It's Romans 8 and 18. It says, "For I reckon that the sufferings of the present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us." Yeah. So the things that we're going through right now, all right, you know, everybody, like you made a point one time, just because I hurt my finger and this brother hurt his knee, you can't say, well, look, my finger hurt way worse than your knee. No, we all the body as a whole going through affliction, but this affliction that we're going through at this present is not going to be compared to the glory that shall be revealed in us. Right? This little things that we go through, like you said, during the week. Once we get them crowns put on our head, get those celestial bodies, you know, rule over the other nations, that's not compared to what you're going through right now because your bill high, you know, because your car broke down, and you think there's hell on you. That ain't going to be able to be compatible to having a crown of eternal life, eternal rulership, reign with Yahawashi, to fully then know all things. Come on, man.
Man, you ain't gonna forget. You ain't gonna remember that deal in October. When your life was cut off for a couple of weeks.
And the scripture say that man suffer for a while. Once everything go good, he have no remembrance of it. Yep. Vice versa.
Yep. How about on the Lord's grand scale in the kingdom? You're not going to remember this BS. The Lord going to wipe away all tears.
That mercy not to be able to reflect on all the wickedness, because that's an issue that go on today. A lot of Jake just caught up on what happened tomorrow or yesterday. You know, the past, they suffering under it. They weighed down by the past. And a lot of them, you know, that's a stumbling block, not even being able to get into the truth. Because they feel like the sins is too heavy. You know, I mean, for the few that actually think on that level, like, Lord, I'm too humble to, I'm too sinful to even turn towards you. You know, some Jake do think like that. It's simple, but some Jake do think like that. Basically, the past is stopping them from moving forward, so to speak. But in the kingdom, imagine that, never being able to look back on any hills or evil that you did. You know? So that's wiping away and all that. That's mercy. Every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown.
Trying to get a top drop pick. And you literally get a corruptible crown in their head to collect dust.
All these doctors, they are abstaining from certain foods, they're on these strict diets, They abstain from being with a woman. Just to get that promotion time.
And for temporary, they say self-control. Yep. They say, let me finish it out. Every man that's striving for the mastery is temporary in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we incorruptible.
Yeah, so we had that discipline to obtain an incorruptible crown. No, we are fighting for niggas.
Yep, that's
You know,
it.
your family,
That's
your
the
certain
message. Abstain from all forms of myth, you know what I mean? Strive. I'm gonna go with this, man. Strive to abstain from all
Niggerism.
right. That's a good formula to survive. Stay away from niggas. Oh, that's just a brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, eschatology. Yeah, yeah. That's at the top of the east side.
Yeah. Kind of.
Okay, come. All right. 2 Corinthians 4 and 18. It says, while we look not at the things which are seen.
We look not at the things that are seen. Also, somebody get that 2 Peter 3rd chapter, 12 verse. You got that. It said, while we look not at the things which are seen, which are things that you can see, you know, use those carnal senses.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can see, smell, touch, taste, which is this place, man.
Mm-hmm.
Money, women, all that shit. Even these certain doctrines got a sense of that that carnality to it, where you see it and shit.
Right.
You know, feel it.
Niggas get overthrown by that too,
Yeah.
man. Like a documentary, if they got a bad enough soundtrack or graphics.
And
Yeah. Oh yeah. London, and they got a London narrator. Now I would say you believe in the flat earth.
got that word look.
Strong G 4648. It says to look at, observe, contemplate, to mark, to fix one's eyes upon, direct one's attention to. It says,
And that's it. It says direct. That goes back to where your treasures are, and where your heart. But we don't look at the things of this world. Our heart is not in this place. You know. You got it.
it says, take heed to thyself.
Oh, that's lean on your own understanding. You know, take heed to yourself. You got it.
It says in the Strong's, take aim at, spy at.
And that's what we're doing. We're taking aim at things that are not seen, man. Such as rulership, kingdom, eternal peace.
Right.
While people, like you said earlier, while a two-third or a carnal mind, he taking aim at, you know what I'm saying, getting his 501, what you call it, 501?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's it. No,
401k.
that's it. 401k. That's what I tried to 401k. Yeah. Get his retirement
That's
plan
the
set
same.
up.
The 501c3 you think about.
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
How you like to see
yeah.
someone, you know what I mean?
That is.
Somebody say, yeah, what color come to mind?
Purple.
Real talk, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like quick, like you
That's
say,
true.
what color come to mind? Real quick.
Yeah.
Instinctively, right? So you on the clock, instinctively, purple and gold. Yeah, you hit the
What's called
purple and gold. Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah. So it says, while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen.
See, that's what we look at. Matter of fact, whoever got you got that 2 Peter? You got it out.
It's the book of 2 Peter, chapter 3, and verse 12. Looking for and hasting unto the coming.
What the 11 say?
11 says, seeing then.
Yep.
Sorry, 11.
Yeah.
Yep. 2 Peter 3 and 11. seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved.
See, seeing this. Like, he said, seeing then, you have to get that word too, seeing then, that all these things shall be dissolved. The Lord have gave us the insight that this place is set to be destroyed, man. You got it.
It says, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?
See, so what kind of spirit you supposed to be in, knowing that you understand the report that this place is about to be violently overthrown, man? What type of spirit you should be in, man? Man, all holy conversation and godliness. You know, knowing that this place is about to be violently overthrown. When you got that word sin, you can get that real quick off the shop.
It ain't got that for.
Ain't got that for. All right, now go to the I think it's looking. Seeing then, it might be looking then. Come on, you go to the next verse.
Verse 12. Looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of the Heavenly Father.
See, it says looking for and hastening to the coming of the day of Yahawah Sham. That's our hope, man. We talked about that in Isaiah 51. The captive exile hastening that he may be loose. So yeah, we rely on the prophecies. You know, that's what we lean on. That's what we trust in, the prophecies, because that's what's going to give us that relief, man. You know, so that's why we hasten in the day of Yahawah. Of course, we rejoice when we hear about World War III of the famine, this digital system being set up, man, because that contributes to our faith, and that just shows that that our Lord Yahawashi is on his way, man. Talks about look up, your redemption drawing nigh. You know, you got that.
Wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
That's right. That's the day that we look forward to, man. Like the brother said, that's why we hasten that day. Because that's gonna be the total annihilation of the wicked. That's gonna be the day that the cancer is plaguing the body, right? The body being the earth and the cancer being Esau, spearheaded by the wicked elite. It's gonna be wiped out, man. Read it one more time, bro. Read it one more time.
It says, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
It says, nevertheless, we according to his promise look for new heavens and a new earth.
See, of course, his promise. The promise is that's a word that's for future tense. You know, when you use the word promise, it's something in the future, man. So that concerning these prophecies the Lord have set take place upon planet Earth.
There's no other way to incorporate that word.
Yeah. That's it.
You can't incorporate that word with the past at all. You know what I mean?
It's an act
Promise
for the
yesterday,
future.
yeah. Act of the future.
Come on, let me finish real quick, slot.
Wherein dwelleth righteousness.
So that's what we look for. It talks about the blood give us that kingdom. The Father's good pleasure to give us the kingdom. Because Lord that purpose is gonna show you how a kingdom how earth supposed to be, our society is supposed to be ran. They like to talk about what that shit that went on the water, Atlantis.
Yeah.
You're gonna see the real Atlantis in the spirit by the way of the kingdom of heaven. That perfect society, you know.
Well, they said civilization started with the Greeks.
Yeah. Homo.
Yeah, started with the
Crazy.
Greeks.
Yeah,
That's the civilization started with the Greeks, huh? And they conveniently overlooked King Solomon in that, like King David, King Solomon, that regime. Right. Yeah, world peace. Yeah, that's an outlandish idea. Right now, to think about world peace, everybody at peace. It's news, you know. Oh yeah.
They had 2 days. They had 2 days. They were looking for warriors and shit. They ended up making peace on the earth.
Yeah, that's a far-fetched idea, man. It had to be in the show, like Twilight Zone, you know. King Solomon, he established through the spirit of Yahawah, he established peace. 40 years, man.
We're talking about that Ecclesiastes, the third chapter, Sunday. That time and purpose for every under the sun. They talk about the time of peace.
Right, right.
They had to be a certain ruler, which was Solomon, for that to actually play out. And it talks about the time of war. Who else could that be but Esau?
Right.
The sword himself, man. You know?
Deliver me from the violent man.
But I know bro got that word looking, something like that.
The word look for. It's a Greek word. It's a look for. It's a phrase. G4328. It says to expect, whether in thought, in hope, or in fear.
See? And we got that by the way of holding fast to this report, man. You now you got a certain expectation. And all those three things just coincide. What it say? In fear, in hope, and what else?
In thought.
And in thought. And we meditate upon these things, you know. So to going back to that 2 Corinthians, that's what we look to. That's what we looking for. The things that are not seen, the kingdom of heaven. You know, those promises the Lord has set. He had promised to get with his elect, man. You know, but they didn't small that out.
In the Strong's, it says to watch, to anticipate.
Yeah, watch, anticipate. And when you anticipate something, it's not. You anticipate something next week.
Right.
You really anticipate something within the hour. You know what I mean? That comes with a sense of urgency. You know. That it out. That's more on that.
That's it.
You have something?
Hebrews 11:1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
Hey, it said the evidence of things. How you gonna have something that's evident but you can't see it? So it's in your spirit. It's to the point you know it. You know what I mean? Because you convict that gives a feel of reincarnation as well. You convicted in the spirit because you were shown before, man. You know, but also it talks about how that's a gift, that's a creation. You know, to be created with the faithful in the womb. Talk about what that video talk about the video made. A believer is a creation, man.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
Being a believer, that's one of the many creations of the Lord. Faith.
And that's a gift. That's something that you can't put your hand on, man. Matter of fact, get Psalm 51 real quick.
And the Lord stands you with it.
Yeah.
I'm really going through it. That's why the size of a mustard seed, that's all you really need. You know? But then if it's that small, why the Lord didn't give it to everybody? You know? We know how small a mustard seed is. But if it's that small and you control universes and galaxies. But the space just as small. And you like a mustard seed like a little planet. Right. Lord owned all these planets and heavenly bodies. Things at the size of a mustard seed. He said, no, you can't get that. I don't get it, Right? Yeah, the little bit that you have, Lord, give me that back. Lord got all that. Because faith is real heavy, man. You heard that, man? Yep. Some years little faith, at least they had faith though. Yeah.
It's like gas run out, but a little bit gets you to the gas station. Run out of gas, you tapped out. It's empty. Ain't going nowhere. You gotta push that. If I may, I read the NLT real quick. In the NLT, that Hebrews 11:1 said, faith is the confidence that what we hope for will actually happen. It gives us assurance about things we cannot see. Everything about what we up here for is assurance about things we can't see. They want proof, we can't give it to you. That's where faith comes in. I mean, the proof is in you know, the men of the Lord being risen up in these last days. When you didn't have that 45, 50 years ago. How long we been in this country as slaves and, you know, trusting in the Lord, but you ain't had Israelites returning except starting at the late 60s with our babies, right? And the rest of the high priests. But here it is, the Spirit of the Lord coming upon the elect. And you ain't, this ain't from mass, this ain't being taught to us in the school education system. You know, you got brothers that walked by, heard the word, and then was converted. So it's that's even that is a mysterious thing. You know what Esau trying to find out what is in these guys, what's their DNA, doing DNA research, trying to figure out where's the evidence. But it's faith, man.
Right.
It's faith.
You hear a nigga say they N1B1A.
Yeah. The faith gene.
Yeah.
Well, a matter of fact, Esau actually had something where he was trying to invent. He was trying to research and invent a virus or something that could wipe out that gene, the God gene, something that make them believe. And then after rolling that program out in the test trial, they realized that so many people stopped believing after they got hit with a juice or whatever. So
Well,
he
they got
saw.
IUIC. Yeah. Yeah, you stop believing.
Yeah, they all took the
Yeah, them two, yeah. They just roughing it out. They probably got all
That's
types
all.
of
That's the first thing I thought
yeah,
about. Right.
You checking on property.
he owned the
You checking
Mississippi
on
River,
property.
Atlanta,
Yeah.
he owned the southeastern coast.
You know what I'm
Gerald
saying?
Silverstein. I see this.
Trevor Bernstein.
Trevor Burns. I can see that.
Yeah, that's that nigga right there.
Trev.
Yeah, he said I'm gonna turn around.
That was it on that.
that was it.
Come on, get that real quick. Just going back to that how you had to be creative with faith. Come on, you got it.
Psalms 51 and 8. Make me to hear joy and gladness.
See, make me to hear joy and gladness, which is Lord have fashioned us in such a way to receive his understanding, man. You got it.
That the bones which thou hast broken may rejoice.
And that's so this is prophetic.
Fucking that right there.
Yeah. You probably saving, trying to trail them, make sure they straight. So like, but it says, make me to hear joy and gladness, that the bones which thou hast broken may rejoice. We're going to Ezekiel 37, we talk about those very dry bones. You know, we was
let's see what it said. He said just be ready to just move.
Good.
Like this. Go ahead up now.
read it again one more again.
Psalms 51 and 8. Make me to hear joy and gladness, that the bones which thou hast broken may rejoice.
See, and that going back, that showed this really concerning end time prophecy, because we're at that point we broken, you know, that dry state that we was in Ezekiel 37. But by the way of us hearing that joy and gladness, we will be restored. Once again, Ezekiel 37, by the Ezekiel prophesying into those bones, you know, we were able to get those sinews and, you know, the skin and ultimately the breath, which is the spirit of prophecy, man. This is what has restored us, you know, giving us His word. But it started out about the Lord making us to hear joy and gladness. We have been fashioned in such a way to receive this, man. You know. Say it again.
Predestination.
Yeah, that's it. It's on a certain spirit that's set to get this, man. You know. Matter of fact, get Second Ezra chapter 1. We started like 37.
All of a sudden, everywhere, yeah. Spirit of life.
Great.
Yeah. Right now, it's I'm gonna set up a then you
Walking off.
food truck.
Yeah, I want
Moonwalk off that.
Yeah, God, you got it.
Son, second Ezra 1 and 37. I take the witness of grace of the people to come, whose little ones rejoice in gladness.
See, so it said the grace, that favor of the little ones to come. And that grace and that favor, matter of fact, the brother, if I could get the book of First Peter chapter 1, I believe it's like verse 8, it talks about, I think it's verse 9, it talks about the prophets that have inquired. That's that grace. He said of the little ones to come. Sorry that that's biblical prophecy once again is for a later date, which is 9 this time. This is 2 Peter 1 and 9 says the prophets have 10, 11, 11,
You know, 10.
You got it.
This is the book of First Peter, chapter 1, verse 10.
Start at 9.
This is First Peter, chapter 1, verse 9. Receiving the end of your faith.
See, our faith got a climax to it, man. Everybody else faith is gonna die. Let's just say you make it through the famine and all this. It's gonna die when the milks come. Talks about how your eyes shall consume and your whole that's physically gonna take place. But all these prophecies, that's spiritually gonna happen. Your hope is gonna be taken away as the famine comes, the power outages, the beasts of the field, the money crashing. Your hope and your faith is gonna be taken away by these prophecies. But that contributes to our faith. That's all. That what feeds our spirit. These things happen.
You need everything to go wrong, right? You know? Yeah. You need everything to go wrong, you know? And you see these post-apocalyptic movies, guys always survive through all the different scourges. You know, then the sun, you see the sun rising and make it through. No, like the brother said, the milking is going to stop. If you do make it through those plagues, you're not going to make it through that final plague. And you mentioned that as well, Zechariah, the 14th chapter. That plague that's going to consume the eyes and out of their home. That's it, wow, man. Yeah, right. That's a lesson. You're on the road to nowhere. You got it right.
You got it. Read that again, bro.
This is First Peter chapter 1, verse 9. Receiving the end of your faith, even the salvation of your soul.
See, that's the climax, man. You want to be delivered from these troubles, you know, small hell breaking loose from the thing, the Lord, these threats, the Lord promised to bring upon these places, man, upon this place. You know, that's the climax of our faith, the salvation of our soul. You got it.
Of which salvation the prophets have inquired and searched diligently, who prophesy of the grace that should come unto you.
See, so this was a build up, man, that grace, that favor, which is in this time, man. Because the prophets always inquire of when. Now we got the answer. It's not, you know. But you got it out. You go back to that. What you had?
I got precept.
You got it.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 29 and verse 11. Where I know the thoughts that I think toward you.
And then I made those thoughts throughout the scriptures. The intents of the Lord's heart is throughout the scriptures, man.
You got more on the mind. Halalyam, myself.
You got it, right?
Saith the Lord Yahawah by Yahawashi, thoughts of peace and not of evil.
See, and that's why you got precepts concerning being delivered from the famine. You got precepts being delivered from all these troubles. We talked about that today in 12th chapter. These troubles, days of trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Those are those thoughts of peace and not of evil. And that's concerning the elect. That's why we hope to be a part of it. No, that's our hope. You know? Yeah,
To give you an expected end.
and where they expect again, the expectation. And it comes from the advent report. Now we hope to be saved out of this. We hope to be saved out of that. Lord gave us what to pray for now, man. He told us what's coming. Now we know what to pray for, man. We're supposed to turn away his face when that time of vengeance comes, man. You know? They'll get on that point.
It says, for I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. They are plans for good and not for disaster, to give you a future and a hope.
Future and a hope, and that's why we have things to look forward to. We always got to lay it in the front of our hold fast to the testimony of Rawchaa, endure to the end. We always have a light at the end of the tunnel. No matter what situation comes, we peace up forward. You know? When it says you're going to have an expected end, you know, it's a certain expectation we have concerning this time period we in. You know, all hell breaking loose, society going down, hopefully World War III, topple this place. But what we hope for to be smoke clear the dust settle, we still here. Why? Because we got the word. Somebody word. Yeah,
Isaiah 55 and 8. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are my ways your ways. It's like neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, my thoughts than your thoughts. And the point is that, like that brother was just saying, all of these catastrophes happening one by one. The average mind is going to think, well, I'm gonna be dead by one of them, or we all gonna die eventually. That's what, when we go into disaster, that's the common reaction. We all gonna die then. You ain't no better than me. But the Lord said, what the reason why we gotta expect it in. The Lord said his thoughts is higher than our thoughts. So that's the reasoning of men. But here it is, the reason of the highest power is that we got an expected end. He plans that we gonna make it through all of that. But you ain't got to get caught up in how you gonna die, worrying too much about how you gonna stay alive with all these migrants. We laughing at the migrant situation. You know, that's beautiful. You know, at the same time, we know that they coming in for war. All these middle-aged men, coming in across the border, Chinese and what, they coming in for war. War ready. The report came out that China is weaponizing certain Americans. We know it's about to go down. But here it is, the Lord expected end is peace, man. What we got to really worry about? What we got to, let's say, stress over? Only thing you need to be mindful of is if you kept in the spirit of Yahawashi, Sham, man. You believe it.
If I may talk about the Lord is greater than your heart. You talk about even the Lord is greater than your heart. You come to the land. Hey, he got plans for you, man. To give you that end of peace, you know.
Verse 11. So shall my word be that go forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please. And it shall prosper in the thing whereunto I sent. Hey, so the Lord.
It is. Get your attention in a way to get it out.
So the scriptures, and when you believe, when you got the spirit to believe on the scriptures, it's talking about peace for the elect, man. It's talking about peace for a remnant, that the Lord gonna come back with chariots and hovering above, the same ones that's used for destruction is gonna be capable of beaming up the elect. And the Lord got so many examples throughout history showed us. He had chariots over us in the wilderness. He had many things happening for us, man. I got one more. Oh, you got one. It's a bless. 1 Peter 1 and And 3, blessed be the power and Father of our Lord Yahawashi, which according to his mercy, his abundant mercy, hath begotten us again.
Right, abundant. Where you reading from?
This is First Peter 1.
Can we look at that word abundant? Somebody look it up. Yeah, that's the thing, mercy. How is that mercy captured in the form of the doctrine, man? That's why it's such a heavy emphasis on diligently pushing the word, throughout the week, at the camp, because that's the Lord pretty much submitting that alliance, which he, promised to the elect. Man.
Word abundant means much, equivalent to great, strong, intense, large.
Yeah, great. Yeah. And that usually goes into chronological, like the climax or something. That's why America is Babylon the Great, because not only do it uh, mirrors, the great perverseness, twisted acts, wickedness, witchcraft, sorcery, but it also serves as a climax to all the different nations that have power on the planet Earth. So when something is in its greatness, is in its fullness. So that abundant mercy is going to be on display here in his lifetime more than ever, man. Because there's going to be a time when mercy is going to be needed the most. You got people desiring money, resources. Guess what's going to be the highest sought out commodity? Mercy. When all hell break loose, the elder mentioned, you got those migrants. They shoot cops. They doing everything, man. Right? So, yeah, the Lord going to allow, power outages to take place. They're going to be busting in your doors. See that? And you're going to desire mercy in that. Only the elect is going to receive that mercy in its fullness. Abundant. Is that it on that?
Mm-hmm. It says, have begotten us again unto a lively hope by the resurrection of Yahawashi from the dead, to an inheritance incorruptible and undefiled, and that fadeth not away, reserved for you in heaven.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the world to come.
The book of Psalm 98. Psalm chapter 98, verse 3. He have remembered his mercy and his truth.
Right. So you see what mercy and truth is in the same breath. So the scripture says he remembers. If he remembers something, that's after the fact. See? So the Lord remembered his elect, which the elect would consist of ancient spirits that dates back before the foundation of the world. You can read about that in Ephesians, first chapter. What?
It says he have remembered his mercy and his truth toward the house of Israel. All the ends of the earth have seen the salvation of our power.
See, all the ends. Look up that word ends. All the ends of the earth have seen the salvation of our power. That salvation begins with his word. That's what we're witnessing. Scripture says, blessed are those who have not seen me with bodily eyes, yet they believe the thing which I say. You got that? Come on.
This is Second Ezra 1 and 37. I take the witness the grace of the people to come, whose little ones rejoice in gladness, and though they have not
Yeah,
seen
your little
me,
ones come after you. So those little ones represent us. What?
and though they have not seen me with bodily eyes, yet in spirit believe the things that I say.
See, so we see the salvation of our Lord right now, man. But it's going to physically climax with the return of Yahawashi. And guess what? That concept is not for everybody, man. Imagine trying to expound on Yahawashi returning in his glory just to some guy. What I mean, just some guy who's not moving in the spirit. You're gonna put up a curse on him, You're gonna be frustrated because that's light versus darkness at that point. Those two entities can't coexist with one another. So right now, what we see is a marvelous work. God gave us a glimpse into his glory, man. Because really, that's why we back, to be prepared for the main event to come on the stage. You know, you pretty much have to get warmed up for that. And you feel the intensity building, the anxiety, a few minutes before showtime. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, opening acts. Yeah. The destruction gonna be, an act, but it's gonna be the main act that's gonna introduce Yahawashi to the people. Because without that destruction, the top deliverer can't come. That's gonna be the biggest form of destruction the earth has ever seen. So it's gonna be combated with the highest form of deliverance, the deliverer himself. Matter of fact, give me that real quick in Psalm 145. Start at around start at like the 15th verse. We read down. See, that's what we up here for, man. You have a few people to ride. The cops, they came back to back, did a U-turn. They ain't seen us back here, you know what I mean? But just that, the countenance of what the hell going on here. Right? No, man, we prepping for Yahawashi, man. We building that ark. Apostle Paul, that master builder. Somebody get that building.
The book of Psalms 145, verse 15. The eyes of all wait upon thee, and thou givest them meat. It's like, let me read it again. Psalm 145, 15. The eyes of all wait upon thee, and thou givest them their meat in due season.
Right, and that all is dealing with all of the elect. And that due season is now receiving that meat. This is that feast that Yahawashi foretold, right? The supper, great supper, how Israel was bidden to the supper, and they all, with 1%, made excuses. So this is that due season the Lord is sufficing us. Because remember, we are ancient spirits, man. And we've been desiring dominion. That's what the governing body been desiring dominion. Right? The average peons in Israel, they've been desiring equality. We've been desiring dominion. That's why that's on the table. That's the rallying cry. See? Come on.
God. It says, thou openest thine hand and satisfy the desire of every living thing.
Right. Thou openest thy hand. How's the Lord opening his hand? By opening the scripture. Because the hand really is Yahawashi. And whomever Yahawashi is revealed, right, then they're able to inquire of the thoughts, plans, and the purposes, right? Intent. That's what I wanted to say. Intent of Yahawah Yahawashi, man. Which puts you in, that places you in a stratosphere. That's great company. Remember Noah, right? It says Noah was pretty much brief concerning the destruction, the judgment that the Lord laid up. And that in itself secured him and pretty much made him that joint heir. A lot. He went down to the gates. And pretty much he was vexed in the spirit. That assured him being delivered. Come on.
1 Corinthians 2 and 10, it says, but the Most High have revealed them unto us by his Spirit.
Right. He opened his hand. See? Oh, Revelation the 5th chapter. Right? The seals was open. And John wept bitterly prior to the seals being open. Why? Because the sense of urgency that came with it. It all dictated life or death. That's why John wept bitterly, man. Come on.
It says, for the Spirit searcheth
Jake
all.
don't figure out. Jake's always in the middle of something, man.
It says, for the
Yeah,
Spirit.
that's the income tax check if I ever seen. That got so there's some forms being filled out of something, man. Guaranteed. Yeah. The social security numbers going around and that. So,
It says, but the Most High have revealed them unto us by His Spirit, for the Spirit searcheth all things, yeah, the deep things of the Most High.
right, the deep things, the hidden things, the mysteries. So when that spirit is on you, then you're able to cast light on the dark sands of Yahawashi. Come on, more on that?
Yep, it says, for what man knoweth the things of man? So like he says, for what man knoweth the things of man, save the spirit of man which is in him? Even so the things of the Most High knoweth no man, but the spirit of the Most High.
Yeah. Yes.
God, the book of Psalm 145 and 17. The Lord, Yahawashi is righteous in all his ways and holy in all his works. The Lord is not unto all them that call upon him, to all that call upon him in truth.
So the Lord is nearer to those who call upon him in truth. Right? What?
He will fulfill the desire of them that fear him.
Right. So, and that goes back to that word look, that y'all looked up in hope, fear, and in thought. So when you come into this arena, you develop a certain hope. You're prisoners of hope, in fact. The Lord said He's gonna deliver that until I can. He's gonna grant that desire. Right?
He will fulfill the desire of them that fear him. He will also hear their cry and will save them.
It will save them, man. So you see what having this information, it builds up a climax to being saved. Saved from what? By him, man. Destruction. And in order for you to desire deliverance, salvation, you have to be privy to this. Because up in them churches, what was the rallying cry? Being saved, or I'm already saved. One or the other. Right? But the question we pose, and it's a valid question, saved from what? Because you can't say with certainty you're going to be saved from the famine, right? Or even your next breath. You're not sure of that. So we have been briefed concerning the Yahawashi, his ultimate plan, and that's to visit the planet Earth with these missiles, man. So that created a certain sense of urgency. That's why we back out here again. That was it. And that put us in the same, that put us in the same stratosphere with great men, such as Noah. Come on, man.
God, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 3. Can I start at verse 9?
Yep.
Verse 9, it says, for we are laborers together with the Most High.
Yeah, we back out here again. This is a form of labor. Not going door to door. You see these, they active up there where I'm at, man. I be dodging them, you know. See them, I was pulling up the other day, they were talking to my neighbor. I scared, you know what I mean? Get the fuck out of there, man. But that's not the labor of the Most High. Of setting up a food table, passing out sandwiches. This the labor. See? Toiling and digging in the scriptures and making sense of the hard sayings of Yahawashi. Right?
Ye are the Most High's husbandry. Ye are the Most High's building.
Right. Yeah, the husbandry and the building, that's the same thing because let's say if you consider like a garden, a vineyard, it has the same principles of a building. Let me show you how. Like a building has a foundation, right? A plant has a foundation. And both form is really like stone. That's why Yahawashi is known as the stone in which build is built, the foundation, right? When you consider a seed, most seeds are known as stones. And in particular, like a peach, like if you look up a peach or one of them seeds, they actually refer to a stone. Why? Because the plant builds off of it. See? So that's just like you see the building behind us. That foundation is the seed in which the building was built upon. And you can't see the building, right, for real when it's just the foundation or the seed. But once it grows, everybody can see what's been erected. See that? So we the temple. And we doing finishing I saw that too, man. That's a pop, maybe. But yeah, we just doing like they have a punch list. What to know about construction site? It's the finishing touches of the temple. But you pretty much can see what we're about now. You know the build. Okay, that's going to be a new uh, restaurant. Like that's going to be a new Five Guy. At first you didn't know it. Then after they closing the building up, you see the Five Guys, signs and whatnot. Then they had the date coming open. After a point, you know what the building represents. Yeah, coming soon. Yeah. So yeah, that's us. Yeah, we saying the kingdom of heaven coming soon. Right?
According to the grace of the Most High,
Right, but it's according to the grace, meaning what? This represents deliverance too. Because when something is given in grace, it implies mercy and overall favor, man. And that grace and mercy is for what? The Lord's wrath. Right?
which is
Matter of
given.
fact, what was Noah doing? He was building the ark to be delivered from the Lord's wrath. But in order for him to get the blueprint, the Lord had to show mercy on him. We're going to get into that. Because really, he was giving blueprints. That wasn't just a random thing. Noah just, in the days, having some shit. Yeah, oh shit, we got an ark. Right on time, it's raining. It wasn't like that, man. He knew what he was building for. And it was all set up, man. It was meticulous. The Lord is very methodical in a sense. He's perfect. He's the power of order. Scripture say the Lord is not the author of confusion. Right?
Son, according to the grace which is given unto me, as a wise master builder.
As a wise, As a wise master builder. He was in the same class. Matter of fact, read that again.
Son, it says, according to the grace of the Most High, which is given unto me, as a wise master builder, I have laid the foundation, and another buildeth thereupon. Let every man take heed how he buildeth thereupon.
So that proves that this is nothing random. You can't just build the way you want to build. Now let's look up that word master builder.
The word master builder, Strong's G 753, it says a master builder, an architect, the superintendent in the erection of buildings.
That's right.
In the Strong's, it says a worker in wood, a carpenter, joiner, builder, a ship's carpenter.
Right, a ship's carpenter, man. So that places us in the same breath as Noah. A master builder is also a ship builder. Why a ship right there? See? Because this building process is likened to building the ark. It symbolizes what? Being delivered from the visitation of the Lord, man. See? You got guys talking about hell. Where that at? Right? If the be all end all was I was gonna burn forever, it would seem like somewhere in the scriptures it'll be an emphasis on that. Right, it gotta be a whole yeah. The divine reality of hell. It would have to be something like that, man. Because what would the Lord mercy be, If surprise, you just get into hell, That's a thought that was incorporated into the scripture, man. And just because you come across, you niggas do a word search, come across the word hell, and worms, when you think that all of a sudden that's justified. Scriptures don't speak about it. It speaks about being delivered from the perils, right? See? Hey, why would the Lord set up a way for you to die? Then for you to go to hell. Snatch it from you. You thought that was something. You thought that was something you got shot. Welcome to hell. Like the nigga on don't be a know what the one was Tales from the Hood. Motherfucker, welcome to hell. Oh, okay. Yeah. You might be watching, man. Yeah, he did that, man. See that? Yep, come on.
I got some. Hebrews 11:7. By faith, Noah, being warned of the Most High of things not seen as yet.
Right, faith, man. He was warned. He had to have faith to even act on something that wasn't seen as yet. The scripture said faith is faith is the substance of things not seen. So we received a report which captures the very essence of a warning. Matter of fact, give me real quick on Jeremiah. You can hold that. Somebody give me Jeremiah 6 and 10, Baba Prashad. The teachings emanate a certain warning, right? This is not a thing of calming you down in America. That was what the Israelites have done. Self-proclaimed leaders, you want to calm down a wild, tame nigga. So you got a bull, right? A wild bull in the town of shot. And somebody's sitting there trying to, hey, calm down. No, you're going to get nothing but resistance out there, man. Me from afar telling you, hey, you're going to die. Up here, you're going to the watchtower, yeah. You're going to die unless you return to the Lord. Come on. All right, you got
Jeremiah 6 and 10. To whom shall I speak and give warning?
right, to whom shall I speak and give warning, man? So the Lord speaking is obviously in the form of the prophet, right? So the Lord saying, look, to whom will I speak and give warning? See what I'm saying? That's how you got to picture that. You about to jack shit up, you know? To whom should I speak and give warning? Oh, let me remember. I remember my elect. That's how critical this is, man. Oh yeah. Respect their souls. I see that. Wisdom of Solomon 4. I see. Yeah, respect their souls. Yep. Go ahead. Read that again.
To whom shall I give warning? Or slack? Whom shall I speak and give warning? That they may hear.
See, that they may hear. And to hear is to what? Matter of fact, before we look on the word here, come on,
This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 4, verse 15. For this people saw and understood it not.
Yep, read it again.
But it's like this the people saw and understood it not.
Right, so the people they see us, but they don't understand it. Go ahead.
Neither laid they up this in their mind.
Right, they wasn't able to retain it. Go ahead.
That his grace and mercy is with his saints.
Right, because the average person thinks grace and mercy is with everybody. Go ahead.
And he has respect unto his soul.
And he has respect unto his soul. Now, when you go into that word respect, it's not in the sense of what you people might think, like the Lord is in awe of us. No, that word respect goes back into remember, to look back. See that? But the scripture says the Lord have no respect to person. So what does it mean when the scripture says the Lord respect unto his soldiers, his elect? That means you're going to remember the promises he made before the foundation of the world. That's why the Lord said, to whom will I speak and give warning? Right? You got something? All right, come on.
This is book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9 and verse 7. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his work.
Right, they're dealing with the prophets, man, and the labor. Because the Lord said he's not unrighteous to forget God's work and labor of love. He's going to be rewarded on this side. And this is what they call it, like a kickback, if you will. When you get like the back end, repay, if you will, is going to be on this end. It's going to be the reward is going to be there preserved, right? Yep, the recompense. Oh, it's a word, it goes into like investment, return. Because return really means pay back. Right? You get some back, you get it in return. The return on the investment is being what? Delivered, right? Yeah, when you get something, you look for the return on it, whether good or bad. If you're a drug dealer, right, you're going to get jail time, man. Even if you just go in there to snitch on somebody else. You're going to get some type of, right, that comes with it.
The book of Psalm 91, verse 14. Because he has set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him.
See that? So there's a reward, man. You set your love upon the Lord, you're spiritually invested. Then the Lord said, well, you're going to what?
Therefore will I deliver him.
See, go ahead.
I will set him on high.
I will set him on high, and that's how that deliverance is going to be perfected. At the return of Yahawashi, we're going to be caught up in the air. And ultimately, that's going to spill over to what? Buddhism. Go ahead.
I will set him on high because he has known my name.
See that? That word known is what's most critical. Because it goes into what? Being privy, being taught. See? Yep.
Malachi 3:16. Then they that feared the Lord spake often one to another, and the Lord hearkened and heard it. And a book of remembrance was written before him for them that feared the Lord, and that thought upon his name. Right, so there's glory in thinking upon the name of the Lord. There's goodwill or return on investment for considering the name of the Lord and listening to what he's saying. You know, going into hearkening, listening. The Lord provides a warning, and you have to be mindful of obeying those warning signs. You know, any warning that doesn't get obeyed, the consequence is you become a victim, whatever that warning was. But the Lord said, you basically got a book of remembrance. This is the Lord remembering you. All throughout the scripture you hear about, Lord, remember me for times of affliction, for hardships. And that's why we talk about these hardships and times of affliction, because we're praying that the Lord remembers us.
Remember, let's go with mercy. Let's go hand in hand with mercy. You remember who you is, that's your Lord remember you. You know?
It's like being in waiting in the line for a club and the bouncer. You at the front, you try to get, can I get in? Can I get in? If you don't remember, you gotta go to the back of the line. He might remember you and let you inside right away. He might remember you. You hoping to be remembered. I mean, that's a small example of how the Lord gonna remember us in that day.
That's everything. Like I said, you remember yourself. Scripture in the land of their captivity to remember themselves. And that's a great point as well, you know. You remember who you are, the Lord remember you. You know? You're an Israelite. Oh, then you're sending up those prayers in the ancient Hebrew songs, which that word Hebrew really goes back to what? The past, Yahawah. So it all goes into a form of remembrance. See? That's why the Lord said, how have you become a degenerate plant unto me? And so if it's a plant that I haven't been laboring for, I'm gonna just burn that up. No, what is that? I don't know what the hell that is, but I know what this is. This is that choice vine, that I planted, right? And we returning back to that nobility. See, hey, the Lord honor that, man. When you show different constraints, you say, no, I don't want no pork. You know, you don't entertain certain mindsets, thoughts. When you rebuke certain things, these thoughts do come to mind. And you just walk in that tedious road and pretty much showing you how about now outside that you're dedicated. See that? There's a certain level of commitment. And that's how we was in the past. So the Lord remember that. Or even Noah. That was commitment what Noah did, man. That was dedication to build an ark. And that got him delivered. So here we are spiritually building under the guise of Yahawashi, because Yahawashi operated in the spirit. So you see us moving in the same spirit where everything has a metaphorical overtone, if you will. Hey, and it was meant to be that way so it can go over the heads of the mortals. And even the way we interact with each other. You might say, son. Right? That's an ancient way, And that resonates with the heavens, man. In this Western world, westernized, this modern world, you have those spirits going back to that ancient spirit. You have something?
Back in that Hebrew.
Oh, no. Go ahead.
Yeah, I got some.
Yeah, we start right here with that.
I still had to do a little bit more on that.
Oh, no, come, we get this one.
Okay, come, just going back to that remembrance. Hosea 4:6, it says, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of the Most High.
Right, you forgot the law of the Most High. Right? The custom. You forgot your way, which we all did. But it tells you in 2 Peter, 3rd chapter, how the Lord will stir up our pure minds by way of remembrance. And when you stir up something, matter of fact, go to that precept, the 2 Peter, and go to that stir up, that phrase. I finish off what you got, and we're going to go back to it.
The second edge was 9 and verse 7, and it says, and by faith, whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said peril, and shall see.
It said, well, by faith ye have believed, you shall be reserved from the said peril. Right? So that faith is going to be your deliverance. Right? By believing. That's going to be your what the scripture say, take upon the shield of faith. That's going to be your defense.
And shall see my salvation in my land and within my border, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning.
Right, and that goes back to what? The elect, right? It was set apart from the beginning. So that's why the Lord remembered. They cast everything. You're going to get 1,500.
Yeah.
That's that. You know what we're doing that?
Book of 2 Peter 3:1.
That must have been accurate.
God, the book of 2 Peter 3:1. This second epistle, beloved, I now write unto you, in both which I stir up your pure minds by way of remembrance.
Right. Now remember the scripture speaks about the upright in heart. When you stir up something, matter of fact, you got that definition?
Just that word stir up. I'm gonna jump to the root word, strong G1453. It says to arouse, to cause to rise.
To cause to rise, good.
It says to raise up, produce, cause to appear. It says to cause to appear, bring before the public of buildings.
Of buildings. Like the point I made earlier with buildings, right? So our thoughts is on the forefront. Right? The inner man is on display, and it represents what? The temple. This is a replica of the temple, spiritually. The temple that Yahawashi promised to rebuild and erect in the third day, it has been stirred up. When you erect a building, that's stirring it up. That's stirring it up. because it's by labor. See? So the Lord has stirred up our mind, pure mind. That means the inner man is being built, right? Like we mentioned, Psalm, the 7th chapter, the scripture speaks about the Lord delivering the upright in heart. Again, that's the temple, man. The reasoning of the elect is really the temple. So you can't, Esau carnally can't destroy it. They tried, like the elder was going through earlier, about the DNA, the experiment and trying to cancel out your fake genes. But even if you was to inject one of the elect with it, right? You send one of your mosquitoes, that's not going to affect them. You're going to be watching a video, man. Yeah, taking notes, you know what I mean? You, oh, your boy, your boy Sam, you're going to see the blue letter in the reflection of my glass. Nigga sick right now. You still teaching? Probably ain't even teaching no more. Yeah, probably, yeah. He burst, yeah, you eat too much of that honey. You just burst. You're too deep in it, man. Yeah, you know what I mean? You're not supposed to be too deep. Yeah, it's balanced. You're too deep in the Israelite.
Yeah, over righteous.
Yeah, yeah. We got a whole text. Scroll some kind of way.
Going back to the remembrance. Psalm 119, verse 55.
Mm-hmm.
I have remembered thy name, O Lord,
Mm-hmm.
in the night.
Right, in the night.
Ooh.
This is the night. And that also gives you a glimpse into the chronological order of things. Because the morning represents Yahawashi, right? And the morning comes right at the end of the night. See? But in the night, we remember. Somebody real quick, give me that. I think that's Proverbs 31. Around, is that the 10th verse or something like that?
You got at midnight your prayer was made.
Yep, that's it. Yep. Yeah. And that's the time when you can go back to sleep. Remember, even when Yahawashi was in the Garden of Gethsemane, when he tried to keep his disciples up so you can't stay up 1 hour, right? That flesh will make you want to go back to sleep. And a lot of guys, the sleep is whatever was comfortable to you. That's why you see a lot of guys going back to Christianity. That was they were just their best. They was their ease. So they went back to that mat, that cot that did Christianity. Right? Some niggas might have was the stick-up kids. They went right back to that mat. They went to sleep, man. Or they were dealing fentanyl or whatever, man. You gotta be a sick dude to be handling these precepts. Like you give me a precept 1 week and then, like, come on. When you're in the system, like, come on.
God, slap.
24 hours later, they running your name in, man.
The book of Proverbs 31, verse 15. See, rise also while it's yet night.
See, and that's dealing with this wisdom, man. It's stirred up while it's yet night, right?
And give a meat to her household and a portion to her maidens.
See, and give a meat to our household, man. And when you go shopping for your provisions, you don't worry about the rest of the block. You ain't concerned about them extra pack of chicken things. Niggas don't. No, you shopping for your house. So it's just enough to suffice the believers, but it says in a portion to our maidens. We the maidens. Each brother have a particular spirit, the way they go about things, as it relates to them toward and advancing the gospel, man. Yahawashi spoke about that. Talent, right? Go ahead. Yeah. She sent forth her maiden. So we're serving. That's why Yahawashi said the greatest amongst you, you got to serve because you have been given this knowledge. Really, the king serving, like the rulers of Israel, has been given a lot serving them, serving. And the reward on the back end is going to be being crowned. Get on that?
Qadash.
I got one more to remember. Jude verse 5 says, I will therefore put you in remembrance,
Mm-hmm.
though ye once knew this.
Right, that proves reincarnation, man. Why didn't you know what? I'm expecting to see hell come up. Because why would I go through all that and just I forget about hell? I mean, if you know, once you do this, that you burn forever. That's what it should be. That's gonna be my spot forever, right? That remembrance gotta come back to that sunshine. Right, it's the only thing that'll make sense. Why would we go through all this to remind you of something? And it's not hell. Because that's what you're gonna be forever. This right, this just temporary.
It says, I will therefore put you in remembrance, though ye once knew this, how that the Lord, having saved the people out of the land of Egypt, afterward destroyed them that believed
Right,
not.
it went into the destruction. Things that happen on the planet Earth. See? Because really you giving that glory to Satan. Like when you go down there, oh, that's it. Satan got you now. Right? Satan got more of a jurisdiction. In my 38 years on the earth, before I died, I ain't have a number the Lord. But then when I get here, this the guy. Because I'm gonna be here forever. Right, yeah. Then now you got room to say, Lord, man, Lord, you got me with that, man. Why didn't you, what's up with this? I never knew about this. Because that's not in the scriptures, man. Right?
Satan got kicked out of heaven.
Yeah.
He got in hell, he got strong again.
Right.
That don't make sense.
Right. Right.
And that, you know what? He got rewarded because he gets off on getting burning you, right?
Right.
So
He got what
he got what he wanted.
Still got that, dominion on earth somehow.
Right, yeah.
How's that possible?
Because if that's the case, numerology, why the Lord will lose. Because right now, Satan got most of everybody following him now in this realm. Then in hell, Satan 2.0.
Right.
Like, so the Lord losing all about it. Lord get here and now, a few spirits ago. But the book represents the Lord. You know, come on. Oh, is that it? Yeah.
Hebrews 11:7. By faith, Noah, being warned of the Most High of things not seen as yet, moved with fear.
Right, he wasn't warned of hell. See that? He was warned of things that have been seen not as yet. So that's a point for us because we talk about things that are not seen as yet. See that? It's not like we can go to a couple of accounts in the scriptures. You know, this certain guy he went to hell. You know what I mean? And then we incorporate that with stirring up your pure mind. No, you have to go into the destruction, the visitation of the Lord on the planet Earth, the flood. Why would the Lord go through all that? He just, every nigga gonna die, they're gonna go to hell anyway. I got time, right? They're gonna be there forever. Shit. Right? They live measly 82 years, let that go and play out. Why I gotta jump in there and drown and just for them to go there forever? I know by the way, the Lord patient, man. The Lord could wait those little 80, 90 years, even 120, how many you want to give them? And say they're going to go and burn anyway, so why would I have to intervene?
I gotta kill all the animals.
Right, kill everybody and make it, yeah. No, I got to go through all that to build an ark, and them niggas going to hell anyway. 15 minutes, whenever that. Go start drowning, right? They're going to take 15 minutes for them niggas get there. See that, man? See how stupid you guys are? And we went through all this ministry teaching the art being built, and it's gonna be 15 minutes anyway.
Letting everybody down there from the beginning of time.
Right.
One big ass party.
They mother been down there way before, so his son gonna be there punished longer than you. Even though y'all gonna all be there forever.
Right.
But you was there 6,000 years before I got there, man. Right. Why would the Lord record his works in scripture and such instructions, you know, from a global scale to individual, or the story of Jephthah, right? Or the prophet who the Lord had a lion to meet him. Why would all those accounts be documented only for you just to go to hell? I would, hey, the Lord could just publish that. Look, you know, you could go into the regions of hell when you first get there, you know, in a parable. It's beautifully put together, man. And your entrance into the gate. But that's just an afterthought, you know. Just some guys out the blue pop up at the last minute and start talking. Really, they furthering and advancing something that had got fizzled out. Because a lot of people, man, just because you see some guy with a testimony, like you have a motherfucker drenched in tears. See, that's why the elect can't be deceived. Because you have motherfucking, man, people come up with all kind of shit for attention, man. Everybody ain't built the same. People kill motherfuckers for their insurance money. You might not do that, but somebody else will. Stupid, man. There's somebody drenched with tears, somebody, a gangbanger. The nigga probably watched the movie we was just talking about, the hood. Tale from the hood. Yeah. That nigga was high as hell, man. And he probably did have a dream about hell. What? GPS dragging me back to get marked. Time is speeding up. Loosen those, tying up those loose ends. Motherfucker come by and say one crazy thing. Those crazy men doing like this type of thing. You mark.
It says, prepare the, like it says, move with fear, prepare an ark to the saving of his house, by the which he condemned the world.
Preparing an ark to the saving of his house, man. Like the elder going into that's we in that same process. We're preparing a spiritual ark to the saving of the elect, and that's through the spirit of Yahawah Sham Yahawashi upon us, and us just putting forth the word to the word.
It says, to the saving of his house, by the which he condemned the world.
Hey, he said, which he condemned the world, and that's like we're preparing an ark to the saving of the house of the Lord, but we also condemning the world in the process, man. We're going with you niggas, you know.
And became heir of the righteousness, which is.
Or if I may, Noah was cursing the people out, man. He was telling them how they're going to die. He said, you're going to die, you're going to drown. And it was sounding crazy because they had never seen rain. So it contributed to their incredulity. So the Lord wanted to snap it, you know? But we in that same spirit. We condemning the world. We pretty much going into detail. You know, you're going to either die of the famine, you're going to die of these troops, or we mentioned it earlier, migrants. Yeah, a migrant shot a cop and they cleared him. Did you see that one? Man, you people don't see nothing about to go down, man. And they probably gave that nigga 10,000 extra dollars on his debit card. Yeah. Yeah, that nigga a debit card, $25,000 when he left court. That's still in the world, man. Yeah, that nigga got a chili. Watermelon. Yep.
I got something. Hebrew, not Hebrew, like Habakkuk 3 and 2. O Lord, I have heard thy speech and was afraid. O Lord, revive thy work in the midst of the years. In the midst of the years, make known. In wrath, remember mercy.
That's it. So the writer here, Habakkuk, he was desiring the Lord to remember mercy in this time of wrath. See, that's the time we're in. But you see how volatile of a situation it is. When your life hangs on someone remembering, but hey, we contribute to it. by remembering ourselves, like the brother said. So you see again, we're speaking in the ancient tongue, we're sending up our prayers in the ancient Hebrew. That all contributes to the remembrance. See? Because again, matter of fact, let's get that real quick in Jeremiah 6. And matter of fact, we already right there.
Yeah.
Read the 16th verse, and we'll jump back up to you got that? Oh, that's spirit. Yep.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 6, verse 16. Thus saith the Lord Yahawashi, stand ye in the way and seek, and ask for the old path.
Right, and ask for the old path. Meaning the ancient customs. That should be your inquiry. Well,
Where is the good way?
mm-hmm,
And walk therein,
mm-hmm.
and ye shall find rest for your souls. But they said, we will not walk therein.
Right. They resisted that peace offering. And how is it played out in his lifetime? With you scoffers and foreigners, you rebels, you guys who want to create your own doctrine. Here it is, you learned that you was an Israelite from the apostles and elders, or maybe even one of these one West groups. Could have been IUIC, whoever, right? But then you go and concoct another form of teaching to suffice your desire. That's saying that you will not walk in the old way, man. Because to walk a path is to follow instructions, right? You travel a road, it has to be done a certain way. You can't turn around, you can't turn off, you can't veer off. You got to continue. Just, is it on that?
Job 8 and 8. It says, for I inquire, I pray thee, of the former age.
Right, of the former age. And again, the Hebrew, Ibar, that's the past. Hey, because you guys who try to come across as if you're really into this thing, you got a t-shirt on with fringes. That's not how we did in the past. Right? That's the form of God in a sense, but no, we had priestly garments. I mean, that's just a scratching the surface example. So you still twisting the West. You got to still figure out a way to incorporate the modern outlook of things to an ancient text. Come on.
It says, for inquire, I pray thee, of the former age, and prepare thyself to the search of their father.
Right, and prepare thyself to the search of thy father, right? Which has a remembering overtone. Americans is not going up into the charity. Right? When the Americans going into the charity, that's only Israelites from the Commonwealth, That's why that word inheritance is critical. Because when you get an inheritance, you got to remember, right? You can't just, you got to produce ID. Let's say somebody give you an inheritance. You got to come in there with ID. You got to show who you are. Yep, and you got to be in affiliation with that person. See? So in order for you to enter into the chamber, right, and to return of Yahawashi, you have to be an Israelite inward. Oh, Scripture speaks about that. You going up there, you speaking in the English. Thank you. Ain't gonna be none of that, man. Taking that bullshit up into the heaven, right? Thank you, Lord. Yeah. Oh yeah, that. Oh nigga, oh none of them, but all praises. Stop it. That's like mockery too, when a nigga out of law. Right. That shit associated with that slavery shit, man. Then that's the last thing you hear anyway when a nigga gets shot. So it still got like the nigga holding on. Lord Jesus. That's not going up. Yeah. Oh shit, yeah. Then the mama come out sounding like a choir. Oh, Georgia Mass Choir. She's gonna come out there with that, oh Lord. That's not going up in the service. You're gonna be going up, You know, instinctively, you know, gonna be speaking in the Hebrew, man. Lord gonna be calling our name in the Hebrew, and that remembrance gonna really be knowing part. Yeah. Oh, total recall, huh? Imagine remembering the foundation of the world, you know.
Wow.
Come on, man.
So he's more brain.
Yeah. They made that movie Lucy.
Yeah.
Right? I think it was dedicated to her. She was using all her brain. That go back to Lucifer for real. Right?
Right there.
Just cause. That was it, who read? Like, not read. Was it on that? Oh, no. We go to Jeremiah 6 and 10.
Jeremiah 6 and 10. To whom shall I speak and give warning that they may hear? Behold, their ear is uncircumcised.
Right. You're spiritually retarded. You're spiritually disabled. So when the word is before you, you're not able to wrap your mind around it. And what's the reaction? You pretty much make light of it. You know, if someone sees something, human nature, which is really the flesh, it tends to, when something is unknown, it tends to reject it. Right? Human nature, it gravitates to familiarity. If something is unfamiliar, that's why you see like a kid, man, they see like a person with a Down syndrome, somebody they never saw, they react to it, they'll laugh at it, you know? Because it's not familiar. So that's the same with you Israelites. This is foreign to you. So your reaction is that, you know, you might stop, make light of it, talk shit about it. But you ain't used to seeing brothers walking in the ancient spirit. You are more accustomed to a nigga in some leggings. Right? You look at that's normal to you. Then you see us in the ancient garments and you laugh at that. See, that's what the brother read. Read that again.
To whom shall I speak and give warning that they may hear? Behold, their ear is uncircumcised, and they could not hear, they could not hearken. Behold, the word of the Lord is unto them a reproach.
See? The word is a reproach unto them. So pretty much, you know, Jake is a wild boar, man. And, right? And pretty much the sound of constraint, the sound of pretty much order, you know, we represent restriction. We tell you, look, you can't be in line, you can't be committing adultery, man. Right? That's what we tell you, but that's what a nigga want to do. Because that lust of the flesh is what drives them. So they're not built, you know, to hear this word and accept it. Well, you got that? Come on.
Book of 2 Peter 2 and 12. But these, as natural brute beasts, made to be taken and destroyed, speak evil of the things they understand not,
Beautiful, man.
and shall utterly perish in their own corruption. Because those brute beasts, two-thirds of people, they operate out those five senses, which is carnality. And when you call something spiritual, they can't comprehend it. So that's why a nigga will react in such a way, whether speak evil against or make mockery of it. Nigga might say you got a dress on or you a Power Ranger or whatever the case may be, because he don't understand, he don't get it. Because ultimately, him speaking on that, him reacting in such a way shows that he was made to be taken and destroyed. It just proves that he is not of the Lord. You know, just from the reaction of when this word is presented, or you come across a man of the Lord, he reacts in such a way just shows that he was set up to be destroyed. Yep, that's it.
For that crown. I remember the others said last week, you got to be in it. Basically, you got to be in it to receive a crown. You got to be in the race. You got to be a participant of seeking glory of the Lord, or else you already defeated. You know, he that believeth not is condemned already.
Yeah, they made to be taken, man. This is going to be a sacrifice. Father, like this is a sacrifice. This is the altar. So all of these spirits out here is made to fight that altar, you know. Because, you know, I'm saying this as a man in the spirit. I believe when America's destroyed, it's going to be a sweet savior. Yeah, I see that. You can see that, right? You know, in it, you're expecting to smell, you know, fumes, smell of rubber. You know, you barely can stomach that. Right, man. But all of those ingredients, all these things, everything is all the ingredients for a sweet savor to go. Yeah, all that McDonald's and all that shit is gonna be a sweet savor. I can see that, you know. A sweet smell in the earth. Earth is a beautiful day, man. The Lord, that's gonna be a beautiful smell to the Lord. This place being destroyed, and that's gonna be the reset button. That's gonna be Yahawah's kingdom, man. That's a big celebration, you know. And you know the color's gonna be beautiful. When those milk come, because the scripture speaks about the color of the milk. They're gonna fill the sky, you know. And they say that smoke gonna ascend forever and ever. You go into that word ever, it goes into age, or a period of time. So it's gonna be a certain time where that smoke ascends. And it's gonna be an unquenchable fire through hell, nigga. What do that mean when they say unquenchable? Because that's another thing they look up that word unquenchable now. Yeah, you know. So they try to incorporate that. See? But what it means by that is nobody's gonna be able to put that fire. It's gonna just go out. Right? Because let's say you have a fire, right? A raging fire. You spend what? The fire truck. And they'll quench that fire. See, this fire gonna be unquenchable. Man. Who are you to come and put out with the Lord, you know? Right. You may quench it. And then the guy gonna send me Jeremiah, I believe it's 66, where it speaks about they shall pass. I believe it, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's his. I don't know if that's the his precept. But the guy said he said the precept where the scripture said we're gonna pass by their body. Right? No, hold on. I thought you were gonna be in heaven. Crazy, man. Furthermore, Yahawashi said what? Spirits have not bodies, man. You forgot about that one. Yahawashi said that. Spirits have not flesh and bones as you see me have. So that kills the body being burned. Yeah? You got a body here because this is where you receive your judgment. Even Yahawashi said that God has given me a body. Because us in the way, Yahawashi had to spill blood. You had to come in this realm and do that. Yeah? Spirit, man, there must be some stories. Yeah? Yeah, let E live it up. Oh, with Joel, who said that? Limitation? Jeremiah? Rejoice and be glad, man. And that's just like before the electrocution, they give you your last meal and shit. Man, don't disturb that man. Let that man have his glory, man. That ain't shit, man. Let that man eat that little piece of corn. That ain't shit where he about to go to. Let you start having a little fun, man. That's it, man. Yep, come on. Who's ready? Got something? Come on.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 13 and verse 13. Whoso despises the word shall be destroyed.
Beautiful. Look up that word despise. You can get that in that second. So the spirit, hey, that's heaven, man. If you only speaking to the spirit, and right now, the spirit got us going in this direction. Because the Lord is about to visit the 2/3. Don't forget, spirit got on the apostle how to coin this year as possible year of Jacob trouble, the hopeful year of Jacob trouble. Why? Because that's a heavy prophecy as well, saying that that's the time where the Lord is going to visit you niggas for all of you. He's going to recompense you, man. Matter of fact, somebody get that too in Ezekiel 7:1. The Lord is going to recompense you. See, this is the time where, the tally, how you tally up that bill, that's what usually happens at the end of the night. Niggas been drinking and bullshitting, then that waiter come, that's like a reality. Everybody get on court, and that waiter pop up with that. And you got that book. You got that book, and you know within that book, right? Somebody got to pay, and it's in that book. I believe it's down here, man. A nigga shot the nigga and his bitch, man. They went to a wing spot, and they brung him the, them niggas up the strap. Hey, nigga. Yeah. The niggas will do that, man. My chicken went done, man. And you sit there and bones. That's why you niggas, hey, shit, you niggas gotta be put down. If you get back in his bones, the nigga that ate the chicken to the bone. This went to my liking, man. We ain't paying for shit.
Yeah. Man.
On the table.
Billy.
Number one, reason black business don't thrive.
Oh, they do that with the DoorDash.
Man.
Man, I hate them motherfuckers, man. People come there and say they ain't get the order. Wow. This that shit ain't get the order.
I'm just gonna call DoorDash and let them know that I ain't did it. Bitch, I slapped on that old man.
That hurt too.
Man.
See, that's why it makes sense when we talk about Jacob trouble, man. Because to turn a blind eye to Jake, that's being a co-conspirator. Really, if you're in the right spirit, you should want them put down. You see, when you go back into the law, as far as, those unruly Jakes being drugged out, stoned, whether it's for adultery, or just a lazy child, the priest was with it, man. It wasn't like they was like, no, man. They was fired up in the spirit, like, what? Bring him outside. Right. Oh, and they used to, when they found out women was committing adultery, they give them that beef, they give them that special drink, and they stomach the boys up. They were serious, man. They weren't trying to get that bitch out of him. They was like, bitch out of there, man, kill this bitch. They were trying to calling up big, bigger guys in the business. Yeah, mighty man, yeah. Oh, no, this brother. You know it's on. That's us in the spirit. We with it, man. We with it. Saying you Jake, you put down. Because you're you hear that bird? I don't know if that was our speaker. Yeah. Hear that? You quieted up too, man. But it's not like we reluctant. We're in complete agreement with Yahawashi now the story. You're a blot and a stain on our legacy, man. You're an embarrassment. I remember we used to go up to the brewery, and the niggas used to ride down the car. Niggas used to be in, the Capri Club or some shit. Yeah. And he was looking at him crazy, and we was looking at him. When I started, I was like, oh, that would have kind of hit me like, oh, we're another nation too, man. Because when they rolled by, he was looking at him like these niggas. And I noticed the brother was looking at him too like these fucking niggas. We the Israel of the Most High. So we hate black people. And that's what you niggas think, remember the niggas from Montgomery, we need y'all down in the gump, man. No, bro, we gonna go down there and put a curse on them, man. Them niggas down there wild too. I think 1 out of 3 niggas got a patch on their eye. Yeah, the niggas who killed Doe, all them had patches on their eye.
God, I just get to the point. This is Deuteronomy 21, and I start at 20. Just going back, judging 2/3 of our people to get that spirit out of their congregation. Deuteronomy 21 and 20, and they shall say unto the elders of this city, this is our stubborn son and rebellious. He will not obey our voice. He is a glutton and a drunkard. And that's what you see. 2/3 of our people, especially like these young niggas, these little niggas, they're gamers and McDonald's heads. That's what a nigga all about in these times. They're relaxed. You tell a nigga what type of speed he on, he call you still making props. You know this nigga ain't, he say he got the game on pause.
He ain't anticipating running from a dog and nothing.
He said all the men and what that leads to, the niggas robbing you. You got they got this time demon time with a nigga.
Yeah.
He'll wait 3 days, find your skeleton and kill you, man. Put you to death, man. He ain't took a shower in a week just so he can put you to death, man. It says, and men of this city shall stone him with stones that he die. So shalt thou put evil away from among you, and all Israel shall hear it. And that's what's going to take place again. Lord is going to get rid of all this evil out of the congregation by killing 2/3 people.
And that's how I be right. You hate to be around niggas. And I'm pretty sure I can see each of the brothers in the hearing. And you say amongst you out there and you listening, man. Right? I hate going around people because niggas is typical of a nigga doing that. Right? In traffic. You can't even blow at niggas. I don't know if y'all noticed that. Like, I don't know if it's a new thing. You try to blow the horn at niggas. You gotta monitor who you might blow at him. You gotta be all hit the motherfucker like a friendly blow. Fuckers, man. A nigga did me like that before, I told y'all. Got flagged. I seen a nigga coming through traffic, man. He caught me just to say, man, you at me, man? Yeah. Man, I put up, he dead now, man. The curses I put up on him, man. I was serious, man. I was like, yeah, man. No, bro. Man, I turned down this. Kill this nigga, man. Lord, please. Yeah, he might be dead. He in hell. But yeah, we want them away from us. That's why I said put them away from among you. Why we don't want them around us? See?
There was a situation going on with a comedian had jokes about George Floyd.
Oh, yeah.
And some of the jakes in there started getting up and walking out one by one. And it just show you that not all Israel is interested in being accompanied with niggas. His joke was basically, I want to lead on George Floyd's neck. I would have just shot him. They started getting up and
that's funny. That's funny, man. That's an appreciated that.
He's on stage.
He's all stage.
Wow. I hate niggas, man.
The old niggas in particular.
I see the endo with the big house.
And the end
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, man. And the hell with them niggas, man. I mean, that's what they do. Niggas are rallying behind wickedness just because it was so-called black men. The guy with the long hair, the little kid. Well, he wasn't a kid, he was a teenager. And they banished him from the high school in Texas. All these niggas banding together. The nigga being unruly, man. Follow the rules. Nigga go to work, tell you, hey man, I'm coming, man, but I ain't watching no discs today. Niggas ought to be put down, man. I ain't going nothing but sweep the floor. Okay, yep, come, yep. So this is
Okay, Ezekiel.
and again, the Spirit got us getting on, man. The Lord about to visit you niggas, man. Real talk. Stay set. Because the government, look, how many times, I believe they had to yesterday, as touching the government shutdown. I guess, obviously, they came to an agreement. But that's just a band-aid. Eventually, the Lord's going to change the trajectory. Look, your reality going to change. Niggas, because you made your captivity your refuge. See, and that makes the Lord angry, man. Right? You whipping your child and he's laughing on, you know, or still taking light, or you punishing him, and he's taking light of it. You know what he's gonna do? He's gonna just put you all the way down, man. So they like, look, we good, you know. We choose wickedness. We rather ride with Esau. We like real music. We like, you know, commit adultery. That's normal, man. And then if you say, look, now I don't want you looking at my woman. You the party pooper. Yeah, oh the bitches do that shit, man. You insecure. Oh, okay, come on.
Yeah, he come through me off a little bit.
Oh yeah, the Lord doing his thing, man. Yep, come on.
Ezekiel 7:1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Also thou, son of man, thus saith the Lord power unto the land of Israel. And the end is come upon the four corners of the land.
Right, the four corners of the land. That's another one of those scriptures that goes into the entirety. So when you incorporate that with time, this that time. The end is coming. Part is over for you niggas, man. Oh, I was watching, you know, they had the guy versus 50 girls or some shit like that.
Yeah.
What's the one guy, Nardo Wick or something?
Yeah.
This one guy, he don't smoke or drink. You see him? Yeah, he said, I only smoke or drink in the fist. He was all fucked up about that. He's like, well, how am I having fun? I want to be able to, he was like the party pooper, man. Yeah, you niggas have to have wickedness to facilitate your being. So that's why the Lord said, end is come. Part is over, man. Come on.
Now is the end come upon thee, and I will send mine anger upon thee, and will judge thee according to thy ways.
Yep, well.
And will recompense upon thee all thine abominations.
Right, all thine abomination. That goes back to your past lives, right? Because you haven't been clear. The scripture speaks about how they have been latent, you know, throughout generations. See? Well,
And mine eye shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity.
right, because everything going to boil down to the pity of the Lord. That's how the elect going to be clear. Because you're at the mercy of a higher power now. They don't know that. They don't know this was the time for you to come get your beards clear. You know how you have, we mentioned that last week, I believe. They call it, what they call it when you have a ticket or something like that?
Pardon.
Yeah, it's another word. Yeah, like an NFC type of thing. Like if you had tickets and if you come into the court, they'll clear everybody. You niggas don't know. This is a lifetime where the Lord was going to clear you for everything you did in your past life. Clemency, that's another one. Yeah, all those words associated with that. So here it is. You stuck with that outstanding water bill, and you didn't know that the water company was having a clearance. See? But the elect knew, man. Come on.
And mine eye shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity, but I will recompense thy ways upon thee.
Now that word recompense again places this lifetime at the scene of the crime. Recompense meaning what? Pay back. You recompense someone at the end of their job. So after you niggas are done being niggas, right? Between that time, when it's gonna come to an end, you're gonna be paid back. Well,
And thine abomination shall be in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am the Lord power.
right, because you're gonna either know through these teachings, or you're gonna know through the judgments the Lord laid up, man. The Lord gonna make his point one way or the other. What verse that?
That's all for.
Well,
Says, thus saith the Lord power, and evil, and only evil, behold, is come.
yeah, that's the only thing you can expect, man. From this time moving forward. each day the sunrise and sunset, that's another moment when evil is only going to increase. Right?
An end is come.
The end is coming.
The end is come.
Mm-hmm.
It watcheth for thee. Behold, it is come.
Right, so the end waiting on you, man. Watching for you. That proves that these different various forms of judgment is nothing random about it. Or what's in Jeremiah 15? Those who are destined for the sword, those who are destined for the dogs, the fowls of the air, the famine, the captivity. You got your name on it, man. See? So, yeah, we can read that. We end up on that.
Verse 7, the morning is come unto thee, O thou that dwellest in the land. The time is come, the day of trouble is near.
Oh, you know, the morning, that breaks up the night. You know? That's usually when those adulterous, still nights. Oh, it was this bitch, the old school bitch who made the song is morning. Remember that?
Yeah.
Right, yeah. It was dedicated to adultery.
Yeah, God.
The song is morning. It's time for us to say goodbye. Fucking demons, man.
Hands
Your
and
grandma humming that shit. Fucking face gonna be. Right.
Yeah.
Come on.
The time is come.
Grandma got a fuck the world tattoo. That's why that scripture say that. Old and young, man.
Good.
Come on.
The day of trouble is near,
Mm-hmm.
and not sounding again.
Trouble. See, a time of trouble coming, man. That's what's looming. And that trouble is, again, it's never random. The Lord has his sights set on 2/3 on his time. You got to pay for coming up against the prophet. You got to pay for handing over Yahawashi. Remember those niggas who came up and said, "Yo, we heard them say they're going to destroy the temple." You had guys coming together to witness against Yahawashi. They back, man. And you know, the Lord has it, you know, even your seed to a certain thing, even though scripture says his son will not, you know, but you remember what happened with was it Eli, right? And his sons, so it's a stigma to your whole house. You might not get the same judgment as the father, but you're gonna get some form of judgment because that whole house of niggas was just off, man.
He heard they died.
And he died, yeah. So, yeah, all of you jakes out there, you back, man. You do now present yourselves in the form of real rappers, even pastors and preachers, right? But the Lord placed you on the scene in the crime to kill you. Yeah? Any guys on that? Hey, so with that, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory.
Yahawah, Sham, Yahawashi, Sham, Qadash.
Halalyam to our teachers, the head apostles, the elders, the great millstone, Shalom to the fellow laborers out there, who's always believers, and next time, Shalom.
Shalom.
That what it is.
Yeah.